Welcome back to the world of trucks from Lima, Ohio. Earlier in the program, we told you this is an S course. To find out more, here's Doc Riley.
One of the things about an S course is both drivers will go the same distance on the track. One lane, you'll have a short radius curve on one side, and then you'll go to a larger radius curve on the other end. That'll be reversed for the other teams. One thing that's going to play a very big part in this race, these stakes. These will mark the short radius corner. If you knock a stake down from the inside, you're DQ'd because effectively you're out of bounds. Doesn't seem real high tech, but officials will be looking at this, and it could play a part. Again, a very short turn will really test a driver's ability and the truck's agility. You've got to be able to work that throttle and work the little switch that's in there that works the rear hydraulic. That's how these monsters can turn very, very quickly. Again, short radius on one end, long on the other, and the other lane reverses. So they both have got the same type of obstacle which to drive around, but it looks sometimes like one truck may be way out in front, which won't be the case when they get to the other end. I hope I didn't confuse you there, Claude, but it really is pretty simple. Knock over this stake and you're done.
Well, I think since you added that bottom line, knock over the stake and you don't win. Yeah, I understand that. Well, that'll bring up Andy Hoffman in Nightmare Chevy, and he will face Dan Runke and Bigfoot.
Dan Runke, the driver with the most wins, most experience. He races every week somewhere in the U.S. Considered the best in the Bigfoot racing stable. Andy Hoffman, Nightmare Chevrolet, an old school nose of the grindstone driver, never gives up. Fresh engine, producing lots of horsepower. We're going to find out what happens. It looks like Bigfoot is in the lead, but that changes right here in that last turn, just like Doc told us, Claude.
He certainly did. And Andy Hoffman, your winner. So, Rick, let's go on board. If you've ever wondered exactly what it's like to ride inside a monster truck, welcome aboard.
Well, this is Dan Runke, and he must have hit a stake that we didn't see because he definitely got there first, but wow, look at him work that steering wheel. His other hand is working the rear steering. And that's why we only see a one-hand driver, but he, like we said, he must have hit a stake, and Hoffman, he took the win in Nightmare.
Andy Hoffman, the Nightmare, you're real close to home. It's got to feel good getting a win in Lima.
Oh, absolutely. I got some family here this weekend since we are so close to home, so it's just real exciting and getting pumped up, getting used to that course, so I think we can make some more good runs.
Everyone says it's a driver's track.
Oh, absolutely. It's tight. The big 12-foot wide truck, it's tough to get around those sharp corners like that, so you just got to keep your mind on and steady. Fast isn't always quicker, so you got to get those corners.
And the drivers today calling upon all the experience that they have. Well, that will bring up the Avenger Chevy against the Raminator Dodge.
Mark Hall driving the bright red Raminator, two-time series champion, formerly of the Executioner team. His crew chief is Tim Hall, his brother. He leads the points, and he's never going to let up. Jim Cole's Avenger Chevrolet. Kohler has the lightest truck in the field, just over 9,500 pounds, while that red Raminator is closer to 10,500. Raminator in the lead. They close up as they get to that final corner. They are close, and it looks like Raminator.
It certainly is, and Mark Hall the winner. Now, Rick, as we go to the replay, one thing very important in monster truck racing, you have to come over the jump exactly straight, because if you don't, you will end up crooked, losing time, and maybe going off course.
Well, this guy is the series points champion right now, and he's just continuing to chip away, and another great lead on top of the leaderboard. And that round win right there against Avenger. Real close race.
Very close. Jim runs hard, no doubt about it. He's a good team over there, and, a good group of guys, too. And, yeah, but to win these championships, you got to go rounds, and so that's what we're trying to do. And got a good team behind us. Our big Dodge is running strong, so we'll see if we can stretch it out here and see what we can do.
Well, time will tell. You can see on the ladder it'll be Big Dog versus Ramination Nightmare taking on the Raminator.
Well, on a four-wheel jamboree, you have to have a four-wheel drive vehicle in order to come onto the grounds. No exceptions to that rule. The only exception, this right here. Advanced Auto Parts bringing a little tire-changing competition to it, just like the boys at NASCAR land. It really is a lot of fun, very interactive, and I'll tell you one thing, you've got to be on your best to be able to get it done. 12.72 would be the winning time that time right there. Not a bad effort. Lots of fun with the race car at the Advanced Auto Parts 4-Wheel Jamboree Nationals.
Thanks, Doc. Stay with us. Semifinals in monster truck racing when we come back.